appreciate how big an economic toll this is going to take on our city. Economists now are expecting a recession in the second quarter with a downturn in economic activity of north of 10%. For Baltimore, that could be losses in the range of over $1 billion. We'll also see a big upturn in unemployment. I'm watching unemployment claims which grew tenfold over the last week, and I think that could cost Baltimore tens of thousands of jobs. The things I'm paying close attention to are the payroll data, consumer confidence, which are good indicators of how people are assessing business prospects from here. But make no mistake, this is going to be a big hit to our local economy. Those most vulnerable to this economic downturn are low-income workers, the self-employed, elderly, nonprofits like churches that are seeing a huge reduction in income. The business contraction is going to be very hard, and it only underscores the reasons why all levels of government need to step up here to provide the social safety net that we need during this temporary disruption. In Baltimore, we have 13,700 small businesses with employees. We have another 39,000 self-employed sole proprietors. They provide 343,000 jobs in this city, and we need to protect them during this temporary disruption. A survey last week showed that over 50% of small businesses cannot survive for 3 months without income, and 20% can't even survive 1 month. That's why we're so focused on these employers and making sure that they can weather this temporary disruption. The federal government is coming to the rescue with massive fiscal stimulus, $2 trillion of aid. That includes extended unemployment insurance benefits, payments to state and local governments, direct cash payments to individuals and families, and support for small businesses. Likely over $2 billion will come to the state of Maryland, and likely over $200 million to the city of Baltimore. So this is a very important safety net that we're building. The problem is it takes weeks and months for those dollars to filter down to the local level. It's the reason why we should be mounting a local response quickly to bridge this period until those federal dollars arrive. The most important thing for the city right now is to make sure that we are on top of this healthcare pandemic, and to make sure that we're putting the resources in place and that we are communicating clearly with our citizens so they know where we stand. At the same time, I think the city needs to put in place some safeguards like support for businesses and nonprofits to help them get through this period of temporary disruption. The city has a rainy day fund, the Budget Stabilization Reserve, and we have the Neighborhood Impact Investment Fund. I think we should be tapping those things now to build a short-term bridge until we get the federal and state aid resources in place. Managing through the financial crisis and economic recovery really taught me 3 things. The importance of bold ideas that can solve problems, the importance of being quick. Speed is of the essence when you're in a crisis, and you need to get help to people quickly. The third thing I learned is to make things simple. Don't design solutions that are so complex that they're hard to navigate and people can't understand them. And I might add finally, don't raise false hopes. Let's make sure that the resources we've put in place are really available to the people that need them, and that we're making them available as quickly as possible. Ask for help. This healthcare pandemic and this economic downturn are not your fault. If you are eligible for unemployment insurance, go ahead and file for that. Pay attention to the loan forbearance that banks are offering, that the federal government is offering on student loans. Take advantage of a tax refund if you're expecting that. But pay attention to all the assistance that is being offered, because there's quite a been out there and you want to come out the other side of this in the best possible shape that you can. I think leadership is everything during a crisis. You need to communicate constantly with people. Give them the facts. Be honest about what you know and what you don't know. We don't know today what the duration and severity of the pandemic is going to be, and we need to be honest about that. But we also need to be constructive about solutions, and you need to make people know that you're in their corner and that you're going to help them get through this.